Hope we're all doing well. We're live. Let's put up a question box. Start Q&A. Coach answering fat loss, etc. questions. Coach answering fat loss questions. Sweet. Right. So we're doing upper today. I didn't want a resistance band out. I think actually this one will do. We will be using that one as well. It doesn't go walkabouts with the kids. Hi Anki, how are you doing? So we're doing a bit of rehab exercises mixed in with this, which will look like, I'm going to thread this through, and it's going to be like lateral external rotation of the humerus. Hi guys, because you know I like to not just build muscle and lose fat, but we also got to look after our body, right? My posterior delt, when I do this, basically, it feels quite tight. So we're rehabbing it, and I'm imagining that not many people watching this do this. So we're adding it in for the workout, so there's no excuses to rehab your body before it becomes an issue and to be preventative. Right, so matrix format, we've got single arm row. So I'm going to get out the heaviest, 17.5s that I've got. So I've got two children with me, ages 6 and 2. One is a bit whiny, she's getting over a cold. But she's currently eating a dinner now, so she might interrupt a little bit. But you'll know what exercises I'm doing, and I'll just remind you of that. So 17.5, and as I fatigue, I'll probably want to move into 14s. I'll have them nearby. And the 8s. God, the 8s feel nice and light when I've had 17 now. Right, so we've got single arm row, bending over a bench. You can go on all fours as well. Alternate grip pull-ups, overhand grip. Now, if you've not got a pull-up bar, you can do shoulder press, alternating muscle groups. Opposing muscle groups. Or for a bodyweight exercise, you can go into push-ups. That's the least beneficial for what we want out of this session. And then we've got reverse flies I'll start with the fours. As I fatigue, I've got 3s, but I'm going to move to 2s. You don't have to lift heavy to build muscle, like size of muscle. Hi guys, Tuesday greetings. Hi Jace, how are you doing? Then it starts round 1, so it's a matrix format, so you'll go first exercise and first and second, then 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you reverse it all until you take 1 off each side time, and then that's round 1. Round 2, we've got the rehab work we just spoke about with the resistance band. We've got Arnold press, so your bench will need to be upright, lateral raises, pull-ups, anything that you can do. Again, you can swap. No, it's not a toy. It's none of your business. I'll tell you later.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Lateral raises, pull-ups, and bicep curls. So if you want to do undergrip pull-ups and pair it with bicep curls, you're stimulating the muscles like the bicep even more so. Then round 3, a minute on each exercise. We have a resistance band, dumbbell flies. Done them before. Undergrip front raise to target the anterior, the front shoulder and biceps, so it's undergrip. Bicep curls, and then upright row to finish. So lots of shoulder work today, lots of upper body strength. Thanks for the likes, guys. And I'll be answering questions as usual as I go. So heavy single arm row. So make sure you warm up. The first round, I think I'll go a lot lighter, just until I warm up. I'll just use an 8. So left side, right side, pull-ups. These pull-ups are going to kill me, so quite a few pull-ups in this session. But if you want to improve on pull-ups, if you want to improve on any exercise, you've just got to practice when you don't always see progress. That's the trick. And still find motivation in that.
Welcome to the Method Fit
Hit Zone workout. How many times I get interrupted? Single arm row. Make sure you started your Fitbit. Hi guys. That tracking camera is a business. I've got to have Temu. It's great, isn't it? I've had it about 6 months as well, so it's lasted. So my elbow is doing all the movement. So my wrist and hand is just a hook, and I'm just letting that relax as my elbow and upper back is in charge of the movement and driving the movement. Shoulder blade towards spine. Going to do that again, then do the right side. But because the left side's warmed up, let's go a bit heavier. So I'm going to go straight into 17.5s, quality reps. So I want to take it nice and slow, cores engaged to protect the back. Deep breaths. My core is killing from yesterday's session, by the way. If you're wanting a good core workout, check out yesterday's. There's a lot of dumbbells in it. Whew. Warming up on the right side, single arm row. And I've just ate as usual. Think about getting the shoulder blade involved, pushing it towards the spine. There we go. Right, so that's then warmed up. Those two exercises again. Then we're adding in pull-ups, any variation that you can do. Good evening. Right, left side. Left side to start because it's more fatigue. Shoulders down away from ears. Core's on fire. It should be on fire with these. It's a core exercise as well. It's using it for stability. Can feel new areas of my core engaging as I'm strengthening that area now. I've got DOMs in it. Pull-ups. Or any variation. Using a little bounce because it's quite a new, strange movement. You exercising too? Then we're adding in reverse flies. So we'll use the forwards, maybe we'll see how we get on. Single arm row, lots of volume. Core's engaged to protect the back. Over to the other side. Wrist is relaxed. Yeah? Hang on. Then, oh, you've not put it into the search bar on there. Hang on. Oh, bicep. Right, you've got my AI, you'll have to wait. Reverse flies. I'm going to rest after this exercise, Harry. Bloody kids. The fire's gone out. That's just wonderful, isn't it? It is quite warm. We're going to reverse all of that now. I've not got any chocolate. I might have dark. You don't like dark. Everything in reverse. Full. You've had no peas?
Yeah, so how many people I need to eat?
How many peas?
Yeah.
Until there's not many left. Beep, you're in the way. I'll read that comment in a sec. Just trying to get up. Egg! I cooked that this morning, by the way. It's not a... Oh. Right side. You want an egg? You'll have to... Harry, why don't you help Peel that egg for Demi.
No!
Harry, help.
No!
Okay, never mind. Oh. Them three again, we're knocking one off. Hi Freshly, how are you? Last time we're doing this on the left side.
Hello, Ben.
I'll open it this side. Good, rest. So we're starting with reverse flies again. Oh, I've just buggered this up this. Oh, broke it, Demi. It's not working. You'll have to wait. Mummy exercising. Your egg couldn't wait. She's just binned her dinner. She deserves to starve. Make sure you're not hyperextending your back and your core's engaged. Shoulder blades touching, squeezing the P. Hi Legend, how are you? Feel that pinching the shoulder blades. Good. In a good way, yeah? If it's in a bad way, look at your neck posture. Right side, dumbbell, single arm raise. Sorry, single arm row. And we're knocking this off. Oh, shake off. It's usually the grip strength that goes before the back muscles. So if you've got hand wraps to use whenever you're training back, it's good practice. Thanks, Legend. That's good to hear. Quick egg peel, only Mummy can do like that. I didn't know, I messed it up. Shared the stream for you. Thanks a lot. Reverse flies. Thanks, Jen. Thanks for the likes and subscribes as well, guys. Appreciate it. Don't rush this one. Posterior delt. So I dropped the cardio in this workout. We're working on quality reps, strength training for muscle and tone. Right, last exercise, reverse flies. Thanks, Freshly. Hi, Romeo. Reverse flies to finish round one. Answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. Squeeze the P with those shoulder blades in between. Come down with control, don't let gravity bully you. Coming down against gravity is your eccentric. It's where the muscle building mostly happens. Oh, thanks guys. Round two, some rehab work. Let's grab a drink. Get a resistance band. So as I explained at the start, lateral external rotations of the humerus. You guys see this? I'll start on this side. Right, so make sure there's resistance. Leading with the elbow. So this is for the health of the shoulder girdle. You rotate across. Make sure your arm stays in a right angle and your upper back here is engaged and is working. Notice any clicks. Make sure there's resistance, then externally rotate. Make sure your wrist stays fixed. Look at it to make sure your hand's not doing all the movement. Your hand and your wrist stays in the line and is fixed. What's she crying about now? Arnold press and lateral raises. What's wrong? Arnold press. Ari, what are you doing? Oh, she's trying to help. Arnold press and lateral raises. I might stay seated. It's okay, baby. Why don't you get some Crispies? Oh. I like to keep my elbows up for Arnold press and have my rhomboids work harder. Yeah? Can really feel the shake. Whereas if you just drop them, you're rounding your shoulders. And a lot of us, including myself, are trying to work against them. I mean, you've got my AI. I can beat you at boxing. What a strange thing to say. A guy just said that. That's green. Feel the burn. Then we've got pull-ups and bicep curls. So I'm going to use a force for bicep curls. I'm going to do undergrip pull-ups to hit the biceps more. Hey guys, welcome to my live. Undergrip pull-up. Just trying to, this is what consistency looks like. It looks like them imperfect workouts that nobody generally sees. Shake off. See if we can get another 2. Fatigued. Bicep curls. I'm going to slow it right down. Remember, you don't need to lift heavy to build muscle, the size of your muscle. If you're going for hypertrophy goals, stimulus is stimulus when it comes to building muscle. Darren, I don't know who Darren is, mate. So we're doing them pairs again. So we'll start with rotator cuff work. I don't like your language, I'm blocking you, mate. Bye. So do go on the opposite arm this time, what you started with last time. See how the wrist is fixed? And I'm really concentrating on what's going on in my upper back. Kids are around you, they're just eating me out of house and home. Over to the other side. Keeping your elbow in alignment with your shoulder. Neck back, chest proud. This is the health of your shoulder girdle, so you can build more superficial muscle on top. You need strong rotator cuffs for that. Right, they're a bit boring rehab exercises, so I'll try to throw them in with interesting exercises. Arnold press and lateral raises. I'm just using the 8s for Arnold press. No cardio today. Thought I'd give it a rest. It's my rest day tomorrow. Right, so I'm leading with the elbows. My hands are relaxed. I like to keep my elbows high for the Arnold press. Good rotator cuff work again. Lateral raises. Hi guys, welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab. So train for pull-ups, upper body strength, workout. I love a like and subscribe. Right. If you're looking for education and motivation on nutrition and exercise, back pain, rehab, pull-ups and bicep curls. I think I'm going to jump up and come down as slowly as I can. Under grip. If you want a small, or the appearance of a small waist, get good at pull-ups. That's not why I was doing it, though. I was doing it because it's badass. Bicep curls, slow bicep curls with a lighter weight. Elbows stay fixed. I see a lot of people who are bringing the elbows up like that. No. My moderator on. We're going to do that round of 3 exercises, those pairs once more, and then round 3. Starting with resistance band work, I'm going to use my weaker side first. Chest proud, shoulders down away from ears. Keeping that elbow high. If you're not sure what it's doing, watch it. Nice and slow. Make sure you're not anterior tilting the pelvis. So just think back against the mat if you're on the floor. Even though this is my stronger side, I think they both need this work. Feeling it. Making sure you're not rushing through. Good. Arnold press and lateral raise. Hi guys, welcome. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab. I'm a personal trainer. can join my membership, member only videos, if you're wanting to learn more. No BS approach to exercise and nutrition. Back flat, core engaged. Lateral raise. Bam, bam. Hi guys. Hello. Training shoulders, leading with the elbows. My whole technique feel like it changed when I gave that cue. Pull-ups and bicep curls to finish round 2. This is a nice tick in the box workout. Not every workout has to be groundbreaking and smash your body and be super challenging. Sometimes it's about dialing it back, ticking the box, mental health. And that's what consistency is. But this is a good workout. I'm enjoying. It's just weird not blasting the cardio, you know. Two, one. All the way up, all the way down. Here comes one of the children. It's common as well to move your wrists when you're doing bicep curls. Don't do that unless you want to strain. No, you've had to. Who are you doing? Right. Resistance band flies next. I'm going to use pulses for posture help. Saving them for Halloween this week. I'm taking them shoes back.
No, you're not.
Neck back. Pulse. Elbows leading the movement. Hands are just there for the ride. Squeeze the P in between the shoulder blade. Stop with your sassiness then. Oh, a minute's worth is a lot. I forgot to mention that. Squeeze the P, get the shoulder blades moving. That's halfway. Oh, why's my shoulder so itchy? And push your shoulders down away from your ears as well. Oh, burn, burn, burn. You okay? You dancing? You're in a better mood. Good. Next exercise. I want to see more P's it. We've got under grip front raise. Want to use the 4s. Under grip front raise, and probably halfway through I'll swap to the 2s as a fatigue. 3. Under grip to hit the front of the shoulder and bicep from all the work that we've just done. Gonna come down with control. Make sure you're not rounding your shoulders. So keeping your chest proud. One more, and then I'm going to move to the 2s and slow down the movement. Halfway. What are you doing? Technique goes to cramp. Whew. It's all in the arm work. Don't give up. Just slow it down, take a pause, but don't stop altogether. Oh, lots of arms today. Then we have bicep curls. I'm going to go heavier with the 8s, but go to hammers. And then as a fatigue, I'm going to move to the 4s. Are you okay? Hammer curls, just to protect the wrist. Traditional. All the way up, all the way down. Halfway. Hey! Vandal. Hey guys, welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. Oh, thank you. So cute. That's hard. Upright row for the shoulders, especially the medial delt here, upright row. So I'm going to start with the 8s, and as I fatigue, move over to the 4s. Lead in with the elbows, like I normally say. The hands are just there for the ride. Make sure you don't go higher than shoulder height. It's about sternum height. Otherwise you can get a tight upper trap and neck. Hi. Hi guys, I'm answering any questions on fat loss, building muscle. There's a lot of misinformation out there, especially if you're a woman. Right, technique starting to go. I'm not getting as many as well, so I'm gonna drop. I'm going to do an awesome stretch for the upper back after this. So if you're a desk worker, if you drive a lot, it's going to be a good stretch for you. Just relaxing the grip. 7, 6, don't stop. 5, 4, 3, 2. I'm in Scotland. Good, well done. Beginner to intermediate. I'd say it was more intermediate, that workout, just because of the volume and the lack of rest and the weights that we use if you're using my side. Oh, let the stretch off the upper back. Abby, can you press the button for her? This next stretch is going to feel like the bomb. Here's my water. Here you go, baby.
I know.
Oh, you want your own? I don't know if there is any left. Box stretch now. Let's put that back. Yeah, too many rotator cuff injuries are here. Make sure you get rotator cuff working with as well. If you find it boring, just put it in amongst your strength training sets. You stealing my water? Hashtag mum life. Right, block stretch. Right, this block stretch is awesome. If you have a desk job, if you drive a lot like me, or if you carry children, or carry the whole family. So I'm just going to pause my AI. Hola, hi Josie. Right, block stretch. Hey guys, welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain and rehab. Fat loss questions. Whoops. Answered. Add a Q&A sticker. Damn it. We're always changing it, it's great. Updating. Is that Reebok bit of kit, step and bench? I like it. Where did you get it? It is. I bought this about 5 years ago. Best bit of equipment I've bought. So I'll show you. It has like, I don't know if you saw it then, so you can fold the bits, up and down for storage. because I PT clients, so it travels around quite a bit. So I've got resistance bands in there, and you can do like incline bench and shoulder press. And it's great. Very handy if you're wanting to train. Amazon, I bought it 4 or 5 years ago. Reebok Deck it's called. Highly recommend. But if you get it from Amazon, I don't think they've got that particular one anymore. I think they've updated it, so there's different sizes where, if you're a bit heavier, it can support your weight. But I think it's about nearly 200 quid. But if you look on Facebook Marketplaces, people selling them all the time. Healthy late night snacks. Do you enjoy eating late at night? I recommend not. I don't tend to eat late at night, but my partner does. He loves some lunch in the evening. Hummus, carrot sticks are always a good one. But I mean, if it's like you can eat whatever you want late at night. It doesn't have to be healthy. Just save some calories for later on in the evening if you enjoy snacking. Love the bats on the walls. Hi Austin, how are you doing? I redecorated them. Hey guys, welcome to my live. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab. There's a lot of misinformation on the internet, and I saw a coach last night. I saved her TikTok. I was going to discuss it. I'm not going to out her because I'm not here to spread negativity. But this particular coach, all over a TikTok, was saying, if you drop your calories too low, your body will store energy, store fat, and you won't be able to lose fat. You'll be in starvation mode. This is misinformation. I say misinformation because I don't believe that she actually understands what a calorie deficit is. If that's the case, we wouldn't have starving children in Africa, would we? So, if it doesn't, what the problem is, if your calories are too low, the issue with that is it's very hard to stick to. So you end up overeating and even binge eating more regularly, which brings you out of a calorie deficit for fat loss. Do we all understand what a calorie deficit is? I'm working on a holistic health journal. I'm going to get it published, and it's going to be a workout logbook in it, tracking nutrition, loads of education on the truth around fat loss. What I've noticed as well with these weight loss jabs, on a side note, is clients and ex-clients and people around about me, if they don't believe the truth that you achieve fat loss through a calorie deficit, because they don't fully trust the process and trust that that's fact, they end up going on the weight loss jab, which creates a calorie deficit. Hey guys, welcome to my live. Do you have any questions on exercise and nutrition, back pain, rehab, fat loss? I'm a health and fitness trainer. Been doing it for 12 years. Got a shit ton of experience. Here to help unmuddy the muddy waters. I'd love a like and subscribe if you want motivation. This is my reward. My reward is sometimes sauna and steam. Sauna that I've got, which I might do that as well. So I need to get a bit of heat. But that just reminded me there that Josie commented, you got any healthy late night snacks? No carbs after 6 and all of that. Hi Sean. Robin, hello, hope you're good. I'm good, thank you. I've been struggling to lose weight for a while. I have endometriosis. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I've heard that's excruciating. And I find that every time I exercise, I have endometriosis pain. What kind of exercises are you doing? Can I ask even? Is it possible too much exercise? That was going to be my next question. If you're exercising too much, your body will tell you. Remember, now the exercise I'm talking about is strength training. That's the safest and best form of exercise. Whereas HIIT training is great, but if you do it too much, it can affect your periods. And if you're doing a lot of HIIT, cardio, weight training, Pilates. Oh, that's great that you've got that Pilates in there. So around your cycle, I'd prioritise Pilates and weight training. And when estrogen's rising and you've just had a period, like the week after, I'd do a bit of cardio. You should be aiming to have at least one cardio session a week's plenty, and I'd recommend HIIT training. Get it out of the way, bish bash bosh in 20 minutes. I've got loads of live workouts for cardio and weight training mixed in. But I notice if I do too much HIIT training in a week, it affects my cycle. So you need to learn about your body, and I think you already know that you're doing too much because you've said that, and you just want confirmation. Like, how many times do you exercise in a week, Robin? Remember, exercise, strength training should give you something. It should give you energy. It should make you improve your quality of life, make you feel amazing, bags of energy, productive. So if you are left feeling fatigued or overeating on a frequent basis, then you could be doing too much. Chickpeas in the air fryer with paprika. Ooh, I need to try that. I've seen that before. I'm going to screenshot that. I've seen people on an air fryer forum, I think it was on Facebook, talking about that, but I'd never tried it. It sounds dead easy, that as well. You'd have to rinse them, and put them in a dish. I do like chickpeas. I like snacking on watermelon. Not watermelon. Well, yeah, watermelon as well. Honeydew melon. It's just full of water, and it's dense, isn't it? Compared to watermelon, I mean. Hey guys, welcome to my live. Rinse them and pat them dry. Thank you. I'm answering any questions on exercise, nutrition, back pain, rehab, and if you're confused, and particularly if you're a female, I encourage you to join my members only. $2.99 a month, member only videos, live Q&As. I uploaded a live Q&A from the weekend when I was discussing stress and weight gain and how to stop that from happening and cortisol. Every day because I'm desperate to lose weight. Yeah, right. So let's stop this. So first of all, exercise doesn't bring you fat loss, weight loss, which is what you're trying to achieve. Exercise has hundreds of benefits, but fat loss, unfortunately, isn't one of them that it can be relied on. Your weight loss comes, and many people make this mistake, Robin. It's not just you. I did as well. Like when I was in my 20s, I was training at the gym and managing my food relatively well. I don't know if I was tracking, I can't even remember. And I was losing weight and I was toning up, and then all of a sudden I plateaued and I wasn't changing at all. My body composition, my fat to muscle ratio, I was like, what's going on? And I was a trainer, I didn't get taught. You learn that from your PT course. But anyway, so you need to look at your steps, basically. Last week, plus the more you exercise, particularly cardio, it increases your hunger levels, your cravings. Don't play with that. Can you no, fix them all, please. It's not a toy. Last week I even exercised at 11:30 the evening. So you exercise for an hour, is that? I don't get my period anymore as they put me on hormones, and now I have an IUD. Is that the hormonal IUD? No. She's full on toddler mode right now. Yeah. Remember, exercise is for building muscle strength, rehab, looking after all of like your body. Yes, the hormone. Thanks, Robin. Exercise isn't for fat loss. So if you're not getting your personal best and getting stronger in exercise, then you're not going to change your body composition, your fat to muscle ratio. But you should be aiming to build muscle and lose fat at the same time. So you should be going to the gym. There's a law of diminishing returns. So what that means is the first time you exercise, think of it as like squeezing a lemon. You get all that juice out. That's your stimulus. That's your building muscle, right? And then second time you exercise, squeezing the lemon again. A little bit more comes out, not as much as the first, but still a decent amount. Stimulus, you're still stimulating the muscle to grow the second workout you do in the week. The third and the fourth, less and less. Any more than strength training 4 times a week, you're not getting loads of benefit. And the time that you're spending in the gym could be better placed for fat loss, so getting steps in and managing your food and any overeating and preparing your food for the week. The fact that you don't get your period anymore as well points that you could be exercising too much as well. How much do you weigh? Are you definitely needing to lose weight, or is there a bit of body dysmorphia there? Just normally comes hand in hand. Not normally, sorry. I see it a lot going hand in hand with people exercising too much. Hey guys, welcome to my live. Thanks for the kind messages and support on my YouTube. Lately, I've got loads of Pilates classes on my live Pilates classes and taught for YouTube on my channel, so check them out. And I've got my own community. You can join for $2.99 a month. I share the truth around how to achieve fat loss, because it's move more, eat less, right? But our psychology, our daily habits, our willpower, everything like that, and kids' stress and work stress and college stress makes it harder and makes it more challenging. So I help you work around that. I weigh 103 kilograms and I'm 155 meters, right? And Robin, how many steps do you do? Hi, Abby. I'm doing great. How are you? Kids are back at school, so we're getting back into a routine now. She's been great. We did pull-ups today and some shoulder rotator cuff work, just to look after the shoulder girdle. Been working out consistently. Well done, you. What sparked that? Interested to know what's changed there. Is that you just like done a reset? And I wasn't motivated to work out today, but if you can just do your favorite exercises and just break down that barrier to working out. I was talking to someone, was it today? I can't remember who it was. I speak to so many people, but they were saying that they can't be bothered exercising. I'm like, break down the barrier. Like, stop thinking that you've got to do an hour, 45 minutes, do 15 minutes. Where can we find your workouts? If you go on my channel, I've got playlists. So I've got Pilates, I've got yoga, I've got a mix of the two, which I love doing. And then there's all these lives, which are strength training as well. But yeah, my live Q&As, I'm here to educate, motivate, explain. There's a lot of misinformation on the internet, like starvation mode and damaged metabolism and high stress leading to weight gain. The only way stress and cortisol hormone can have you gain weight is if you eat the calories. You can't store energy, fat, that's not there. And a lot of people as well get mixed up, especially personal trainers, get mixed up with dietary fat that they've ate and fat loss and fat that's stored. So, for example, what I mean by this is fasted cardio. Trainers will say, if you do cardio fasted, you will burn fat. Yes, you will burn fat that you've ate, but you will not burn fat that is stored. It's two different things. So I'm going to repeat that. Fasted cardio is good for burning fat, dietary fat you've ate, but not so much fat that you can see, subcutaneous and visceral fat. People get that confused. It's like keto and carnivore dieters. Yeah, we burn fat. Yeah, because you're eating predominantly fat. But if you're not in a calorie deficit, you won't lose fat. Yep, just started managing time and limiting sets. Excellent, well done you. I mean, studies are showing now, if you want to build muscle, hypertrophy and gains and a toned body, you need 3 to 4 workouts a week for about 20 minutes. Stimulate more often. Make sure you're close to failure or 2 reps to failure, and train the body part that you want to grow 2 to 3 times a week. I know that was a lot of information, so I hope you got a notepad and pen. There's a lot of people, especially guys, that train an hour and a half in chest day on a Monday, and then they won't hit chest again till the following Monday. So obviously they're going to plateau and they're not going to build as much muscle. I'm cooling down now. My fire died. I'd love a like and subscribe. I go live 6 times a week. And I take a preventative approach and holistic approach to exercise and nutrition. So we work on rehab as well, because if you just train your body, not give anything back, don't stretch, skip your stretches, skip rotator cuff work and mobility work, eventually your body will wave a white flag and you'll get injured, unfortunately. So make sure you stretch off. Oh my goodness, yes, I thought that said yeast. You're so right, Leanne. I work out fasted, been doing it for more than 4 years now. Well done, you. I still feel bloated, still don't look anywhere close to someone that works out. Well done, first of all, working out for that long fasted. I mean, the only reason why I do fasted cardio on a Thursday morning is because I've ate later Wednesday night and I don't want to get up and do my training, then make breakfast, then have a shower and then go for the kids. I'd rather just have a workout, have a shower, go for the kids and take them to school and stuff. So that's the only reason. Fasted cardio, there isn't a difference. And I used to feel like I needed energy to exercise, like from food, but it's just a different kind of challenge. And there's no benefit. If you're wanting to change, so you should be trying to build muscle and lose fat at the same time. Every single diet you go on should be encouraging the two for a healthy body, quality of life, for energy. So you're more sharper and you can concentrate more in the brain, cognition, memory, productivity, deep focus, concentration work, right? Okay. Every diet should be doing that, losing fat and building muscle, basically. So how do we do that? So you can be losing fat, and as long as you're progressively strength training 3 or 4 times a week, getting your steps in, so aim for about 10k a day. Now, if you tend to get more than 10,000 steps a day, hunger pangs are going to be insane and not worth the extra effort for higher than 10k steps. So if you get 16k one day, feel free to bring it down to 8k the next couple of days to balance it out. Otherwise, hunger pangs are just they're very hard to control and it can lead to overeating and cravings, and we can't rely on willpower. You can rely on your environment though and habit forming. But anyway, so yeah, and you want to make sure you're eating mostly whole foods. Okay, 10,000 steps. Yeah, because I've been, steps equals fat loss as long as I'm managing my food. Okay, I'll get all the steps. No. The pushback you get from your body is fatigue. You've got less energy to have decent workouts and getting your PBs during your strength training, so you're not building as much muscle, all because you're getting too many steps in. And also you've got hunger pangs on top of that are crazy and driving you mad, and the food noise. So yeah, stick to roughly about 10k steps a day. That's why most do say that. If you are a smaller person, like a woman under 5'2", unfortunately your steps do need to be a little bit higher or your calories a little bit lower, just because it is harder for smaller women to lose fat, unfortunately. Where's the justice? I'm 5'6", and if I stick between 10 and 12k steps a day, good sleep's everything as well. Oops, I think I've been exercising too much every day. Now, I know some personal trainers that exercise every day but are doing it for 15 minutes a day at the start of the day for the mental health, for the ADHD, but they're doing a mile run, 10 pull-ups, 10 push-ups, 10 squats, 10 jump lunges, and they'll do that 3 times, then done, or 2 or 3 times, and they'll do that 7 days a week, and that invigorates them and they feel fucking amazing. But if you're someone who's in the gym an hour strength training, trying, you are not a robot. You need rest and recovery, and that'll build your muscle. Every day a few times. Plus as well, if you're working 7 days a week, there's no way those are 7 good quality sessions, are they? You're going to be tired. You're just not going to be wanting to be there. Whereas if you even like drop to 4 sessions a week, but make them really good quality, and you go into technical failure, you're just squeezing out that last rep before you know the next rep, your technique's going to be rubbish. That's where you want to be. My parents beg me to take a break. I'm always hungry. Yeah. So if you're being your worst enemy, you're making it as hard as possible. The more you exercise, the more hungry you're going to get, especially cardio. So the first thing, cardio is excellent for health and the health of your joints and your heart and your lungs. But yeah, if you are performing like a robot and in the gym more than 5 times a week, then your body's not going to be recovering as effectively to build muscle. And yeah, you're just going to be in like fight and flight, because that's what exercise is, a stress at the end of the day, and that you're placing on your body. And if you're doing that 7 days a week, it's taking from your body, not giving to your body, making you stronger. But yeah, part of building muscle is taking that rest, and rest can look like yoga, meditation, getting better at flexibility and mobility for your workouts. It doesn't have to be taught. Like when we say rest day, we're not saying like you need to sit on that sofa all day and not move. We're still expecting you to get your 10k steps in a day, and as trainers we still would like you to get some mobility working, stretching, get good at yoga and mindfulness and meditation, and that's going to just assist every part of your life, but also your sessions. Yeah, good, great questions, guys. I'm so full right now. I feel like I'm pregnant. I had apple pie, and I was also googling. Yep, I was also googling because I need to get higher vitamin C, so my body absorbs iron. I was googling, does apple pie lose vitamin C in heat when you cook apples? And it's true, it does. So it's something new that I've learned. I didn't know vitamin C got destroyed when you cook the food. Something to know. Vitamin C is great for immune system and iron absorption. But yes, I'll put these weights away. But yeah, make sure you're stretching at least once a week. But if it was up to me, everybody would be stretching straight after the sessions. Or I do it multiple times a day. I'll just like do Uttanasana, which is like a stretch for the hamstrings and decompresses the spine, and on my back cracks. It's awesome. I do that countless times a day, 10, 15 times, just whenever I feel like I need to decompress. If I've been sat like that, if I've been walking or carrying the baby, I just feel on my vertebrae just pull and elongate. Right, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll be live again Thursday morning, 6 a.m. UK time. We're going to be doing some hard hit training, throwing some resistance training in there for the heart health, and I'll be by myself. No problem, my pleasure, Robin. Great questions. Thanks for joining, guys. Bye. Check out my other content.